Greetings, mate. Struggling with long hair? Need a haircut? Well, a few hundred years ago, you could get a haircut and an operation in one place. It's Frankie Bacon's Fried Facts. Yep, I'm going to tell you about barber surgeons. Haircut? Uh-huh. And a knee surgery too, please. Okay, shall we wash your head? Barbers originated among monks during the Middle Ages. They needed a special haircut, so they trained barbers in monasteries. As a result, they raised specialists capable of holding a razor still and performing delicate procedures. That was more than enough to load barbers with surgical tasks and bathing duties. They began to perform bloodletting and other small operations. Soon, barbers became relatively popular among people. You know, during the Middle Ages, everything was simple. You can deliver pig babies. You can be a midwife. Pulling horses' teeth? Come on, be a dentist. By the way, barbers soon began to provide dental services too. Time passed and barbers spread among Europe, and thus began their long and tough relationship with surgeons. In Paris during the 13th century, medical students were divided into two groups. Those who could perform operations received long robes, and those who received short robes had to pass a special test to practice medicine. Ha-ha! Short robes found this inequality unfair and were treated badly by the long robes. Behind the curtains, they made a deal with barbers. Surgeons vowed to secretly teach barbers medicine in exchange for their support. Apologize! Barbers performed minor operations everywhere, and only in the 17th century they acknowledged surgeons' domination in this field. The UK had some fun barber-related times too. In the 16th century, the Fellowship of Surgeons merged with the Company of Barbers, forming the Company of Barber Surgeons. Sounds like a teaser for a new Assassin's Creed game. Around that time, barbers began using their famous barber pole. You know that red, white, and blue spinny thing? Blue was added later in the USA, whereas red and white represent blood and bandages. You might think, this is stupid. They should cut hair and not perform surgical procedures. Sadly, you're wrong. For example, Ambrose Paré, one of the fathers of surgery and a pioneer in surgical wound healing, also a barber from the 16th century. He revolutionized amputation techniques, wrote a book about midwifery, and definitely knew how to groom a beard. Remember Bezor, a stone from Harry Potter, which he used to cure Ron? Well, it's a real thing. A bezoar is a mass found trapped in the gastrointestinal system. Yak! But everybody in the 16th century was sure it was an ultimate antidote. Paré changed their mind, and in a very smooth way. Cook, you are hereby sentenced to death. Wait a second, guys. The question, what if, hypothetically, what if we don't chop his head off, and we give him this poison instead? Fine by me. Zip it! I don't get it. We'll give him poison, and then a bezoar stone. I agree. Shut up! You don't seem to understand the idea of execution. Bezoar will save him, and we're trying to do the opposite. I bet 100 he'll die. Right, but hey everyone, this crazy dude says bezoar is not an ultimate antidote. What's next? Cold's not fatal? The cook took the poison, ate bezoar, and died happily after 9 days of agony. This is how Ambrose proved his theory, and 100. Many years passed until barbers became just professional haircutters, a very, very necessary craft during the isolation. So if you have a chance, go get a haircut, but don't attempt it yourself. See you next time.